Hey, evening everyone. It's 4:40 p.m. and we are July 14th, which makes day 30 here in Malaysia. I took advantage of yesterday, getting up early, even though I had only 3 hours sleep. Since I was up early, I ended early, so I was able to, even though it still took me a while to do the editing and stuff, I packaged it real quick and threw it out there, and I still had the evening to do some errands, and so I spent that time actually doing some phone shopping, which was nerve-wracking to me. The reason why is, one, it's a big purchase, and I'm not good with big purchases because I'd rather spend the money on my livelihood instead of things. But a phone is kind of like my livelihood. The phone, you know how it is. The phone ends up saving you more money in the long run anyway. Like I said, when I used to be solo travel before, in my young days, when I was a kid, a lot of it was just hit and miss. Like, you knew that the Motel 6s or Hotel 6s were the cheap option. The Super 8s were the other cheap option. But you really didn't know if there was a better deal right around the corner. But now with the apps like Booking.com and stuff, it pays for itself, right? So really, I don't know what I would do without Google Maps, honestly. I get lost with Google Maps. So, but at least back then, when you were lost, you didn't actually know you were lost because you didn't have a Google Maps to tell you you were lost. You just figured it out. That's back in the days. You had to ask people how to get somewhere. First, you northeast, southwest, you knew those, and then eventually you had to ask someone when you got in the general area. So yesterday I spent the time phone shopping, and what happened was everything kind of kept pushing me towards, because I was going for the better processor, and the better processor kept pushing me farther and farther to a flagship phones. And all flagship means is surrender, because this is going to cost you a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not a flagship type of guy. Yeah, I need a good processor for my, and the best processors out there is the A16, which is an Apple, and the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is any of the Androids, but let's say Samsung. But you're going to be paying regardless. You're going to still be paying the flagship price, regardless if it's Apple or regardless if it's Android. But when it came down to it, the Snapdragons were being carried in the Samsung, the S25 series. And when you compare that to the Apple 16, the Snapdragon 8 Elite as a processor and multi-core functions actually outperforms Apple, but Apple outperforms the single core. So, anyway, yada yada. I don't fully understand everything they're talking about, but I kind of have enough knowledge to kind of grasp what they're talking about, right? But trust me, I'm not an expert at all in these. So you had to do the research, the videos, and we all learn from YouTube. It's just the new way of learning, right? And those people learn from other people on YouTube, and the process keeps going on. So, so if there's any disinformation, that's how disinformation gets spread as fact, is because it just keeps continuing on down the line. So even if you become a YouTube expert, you're still not an expert by any means. But it is helpful. It is very helpful. And doing my research and all this, it was getting pushed towards the S25 versus the Apple, but it was flagship. You're talking about over $1,000 for a phone, and I'm just, I'm a hobo. Hobos are not supposed to be spending that. That's quite a few months here. $1,000 is reasonably. $1,000 can reasonably get you by 2 months. That's food and shelter. Living in this country, that's 2 months of living for one phone. So, anyway, I know I'm getting to a point eventually There's a crow. Let's see. I got a neighbor right there. Anyway, so I don't even know if I'm going to have problems with it. You know, like I'm not sure if I'm going to actually have. I'm trying to keep these guys in the background. I'm not even sure if I'm going to actually have problems with transferring over the information. Sorry, this guy just doesn't want to. So, yeah, so I don't even know if I'm going to actually have problems transferring the information from my old phone over and stuff like this. And, you know, I almost got the Samsung. I came down to the fact that the Samsung S25 is offering so much more, you know, and the possibilities of what you can and can't do with a phone. Apple is very locked in its ecosystem, you know, where it doesn't allow you to do much outside of that. And the Samsung was on sale, the S25, which was 455 ringgit, which was about $100 less than the Apple 16, the iPhone 16. But then it was also on sale again for 4,000 ringgit, which is actually a good deal, you know, for a 4,000 ringgit, which let's just quick off the top of the head, say about $1,000, right? $980 or something, right? 960. That's not bad for a flagship, the newest flagship with the Snapdragon 8 Elite in it. And but the fact is I don't know if I'm going to have troubles. I could buy $1,000 brick. You know, I might buy it and just not be able to end up being right back to this just because I can't transfer anything over, like my bank apps and stuff like that. So not only was the S25 on sale, but the A series were too. And the A series is the minimum for carrying the SIM card, the eSIM, for trying to get a US number. So for the two-step verification. So what happened was I saw one on sale. It was actually the A36. So the A series was also 7 years of updates and stuff like that, and 1 year warranty, brand new and stuff like that. Good enough processor to play video games on. Good enough processor to do the editing on. It does have the minimum amount of storage. It was 256. Oh, what do I mean? I bought that because it came out to 14,999 ringgit, which is $350. So it's by far not a small purchase. But what it is it's going to allow me to see if I can even start transferring the stuff over, because this is on its last leg. It's acting weird, and the touchscreen is going out where it doesn't want to always obey. And sometimes and this screen has been glued in. Last time I fixed it because it popped out, where you can't really get it out right now without. I mean, you can break off the whole screen, but anyway. So that's the whole 9-minute story. Basically, is I bought a phone. I only needed the 256 memory internal because I got that 1 terabyte, the 1 terabyte external drive. That's also a Samsung, so they're going to work interchangeably. That's going to be my extra memory, the T7 Shield. So with a combination of those, and I also have this, I'll be able to chat and do live streams now. So I can use the camera from this to do live streams, you know, because this camera is shot because one of the cracks go right over the top of it, and I think moisture got in. So, but I can use it for the chat room while I'm videotaping with this. Hidden Hammock told me about, that's what he used to do. So I just had to kind of figure that out. So hopefully I'll start being able to do some live streams when I get to Wi-Fi zones, like, you know, inside hostels and stuff. So yeah, so keep an eye open for that. I don't expect a lot of people to show up at all. But if there's one or two of you guys that see that I'm live streaming, jump in and just say hi. Right now it'll just be experimental. But I got to get out there today and go around and see if I can even navigate. I'm going to leave this at home. Maybe I'll take it as a backup and see if I could just do this. And I already did run into a problem, by the way, guys, with this. Samsung wants a two-step verification, and the last time I was with Samsung was back in Hawaii, so they still have my Hawaii number as the second step in the two-step verification. So it's the phone number thing again, and they need a U.S. number. Or maybe I'll try and see if I can put in a different number, but if I'm in the U.S. trying to give them a foreign number, yes, it's anyway, that's the problem I ran into. So I can use the phone, I just can't really use any of the Samsung services that, because I'm already registered with them with a Hawaii number. So I can get rid of the Hawaii number, which I was able to barely get in using two phones, right? Taking a picture of the QR code with this phone, and anyway, it's already a headache, and I'm glad I didn't buy a flagship because I would really worry. So this is my tester, not just my testers. It's going to be my phone, but it's also my testers. How many headaches I'm actually going to run into trying to switch data over while living abroad, So, all right, guys, I blabbed way too long on but that's now you guys know that was $350, and the T1 Shield was, I think I already said it was $119. So those two things together makes a $600, about a $600 phone, but it has a terabyte of information. It's just external, and $250 internal. So, all right, guys. That's the update of what I'm doing today. I'm just going to get out and start exploring. I still haven't done the trains here. I extended my stay for 3 more nights because there's a cultural event coming up on Tuesday that I got a lot of the locals now here telling me some great information. So thank you guys for the information. I'm going to stick around, see the cultural thing. I think that's tomorrow. And it also allowed me to do a few more things that I need to do while I'm here, like, I don't know. There's just, like, rest. Okay, anyway, guys, that's an update. I'll probably get out, bicycle around a little. And by the way, I did check. I left a video in my post section about the legalities of being on the freeways. I know on the expressways is a no-no. They have signs posted, but there in Malaysia you can bicycle as long as you have front and back light and a bell, and independently functioning front and back brakes. That's the law. So I had to pick up a bell from Mr. DIY. All right, over 13 minutes. Peace out, guys. So I decided to go to KBC Bicycle Shop, which is 2.7 kilometers from here. I downloaded the Strava app on I downloaded the Strava and the Relive onto the Samsung so that we can keep track of my movements. But right now, I think I need to go see if I can get the front brake replaced, and they seem fairly close to here. And I just want to kind of start visiting some of the bicycle shops while I'm here in KL. One thing I didn't realize is KBC Bicycle Shop is located inside the mall. So I know they probably won't want me to bring my bicycle through the mall, so I'm locking it up outside. And I'm going to go in to check anyway because he's only open for another hour. There might be a possibility that there's a way to bring it in if he does repairs, but I doubt he does repairs. So I'm going to go into this mall anyway and see what his bicycle shop looks like. Hang on. Yeah, KBC Bicycles. Yeah, he's located on the 5th floor of the mall, so I'm almost positive that he won't do repairs, but we'll find out. That's kind of cool. Those are the shops down below. It's like fake grass or something they put on top. Anyway, this is the 5th floor. Now I gotta try and locate them. If I can find a directory, I'll be in good standing. So I'm on the 5th floor, and this actually keeps going up. Looks like another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more floors. But I don't think that's it. I think it still keeps going up after that. It's just... I'd have to get on the elevator to see how far up it goes. Because I can actually see... It still goes up. Yeah, there's still... Wait, you can still go up past that point. Here's a bike shop. I don't know which bicycle shop this is, but it's right on the corner. These fold-up ones seem pretty popular here in KL. They're kind of nice, actually. I'll mark this one down too. Some nice street bikes. Do you sell disc brakes? I mean the actual front brakes? Or just the full bicycle?
Here I don't stock any parts. You
Okay.
have to go to our main branch in Sri Lanka.
Okay. Do you know, is there anywhere close around here that does repairs? I just need to replace my front brake on my bike.
No, I don't know. No,
No.
in
Not in the mall. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw KBC
No, yeah,
bicycle shop. I
yeah.
wasn't sure.
No, this is KBC, but
This is KBC?
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But like I say, because we are in the mall, we can't, we don't do repair.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I was looking for you guys. I was like, well, I'm already here. There's only an hour before you guys shut down, so I wanted to
Okay,
hop up
okay.
there. Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
I'll check another bicycle store, but
Okay.
nice store though. I like. I did the what is it? Well, good thing I asked. That was KBC bicycle shop. He doesn't do repairs. He's a very friendly guy. But yeah, he said you have to go to the main branch. He doesn't know anything here locally that's close to the mall that does it. So, but yeah, he's on the 5th floor. He's got a nice small selection of bicycles. But yeah, no repairs. So we'll check that one off the list. Maybe I can fit in another bicycle shop somewhere here. But I'm going to get out of the mall first. It's a nice big mall. I just, you know me, I love shopping. So out of curiosity, I came in and hit up, so 9 floors. I'm going up to the 9th floor. There's probably nothing up there, but that's okay. Woo! That's a long ways down. So we're on the 9th floor. It looks like an amusement park down that side. Huh. That's kind of trippy. It's got my curiosity. see what that is. Yeah, there's nothing up here. It's all empty up on the 9th floor. Just some shiesty characters like myself hanging around. There is actually a 10th floor, but I have a sneaky feeling that I'm going to be told I'm not supposed to be on the 10th floor for some reason. Like a deja vu feeling that one of these security guards are going to come up to me and tell me, no, you can't be up here. But it looks like, yeah, some type of exhibit I saw down there. Black swans invade our focused gaze. Yeah, some type of exhibit. Surface. UN helmet. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Invincible ignorance. Oh, let's do a walkthrough. Yes, I don't quite know what this exhibit's for, but it looks like it's got everything from black jellyfish lives matter to like chaos explained. So it looks like just a science and preserve the nature type thing. But even this, look at this, hamburgers. You know, one complex burger. So I mean, and America too. Always have to have Trump, not just in the news. But it's cool though. I'm not trying to make fun of it. It's actually kind of cool. It's if you got some time, you want to come up and educate yourself. It doesn't seem to be a charge for anything, but this might just be temporary. As there's a mixture of everything. So I don't know if this was a fair that's ending now or whatever, or if this is a permanent thing on the 10th floor, but up on the 10th floor, it's a nice exhibit. Hey. And he didn't tell me I can't be up here, so I was wrong.
Its process can react 100 times faster than a human. Stochastic motion is an anti-cycle.
Who's that good-looking guy right there? How you doing, brother? Huh? Oh, this video camera. Ah, Breaking Bad. Here's my suit.
My colleagues and I, our mental health is not strong.
hell has done it to me again, guys. I was just riding down the road and it forced me right back onto another highway with no way down on either side. I need to find a way off this without dying. This is ridiculous. I don't know what to say, guys. I was just on a straight path and all of a sudden it's like right up onto like a freeway again. And I mean above where there's like on a road, like a bridge, and I try to book away, get off it, and man, now it's got me way over here. I don't even know how to get back really. That's ridiculous. Now I have to, I don't know. I was right here. Right here. Yeah, I was right here and that, yeah! And I'm not positive that this is not just going to take me onto another freeway, like another freeway. Okay. It's a little better. That white dot's my headlamp if you guys are curious. Oh no, we're not doing dogs. Hey! Knock the shit out of your fucking dog. Yeah, I'm going through the graveyard. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I chose the graveyard over going back on the freeway. Although technically I think the graveyard's closed, the gate was down. But, I'm sorry. Ooh, wow. Oh, this is awesome, this little graveyard here at night. With the lights. Oh, it turned out to be a pretty nice drive. As long as I don't hit any potholes. I almost did back there. So yeah, you can kind of see me with the low light setting on. That's not too bad. Yeah, I can stay on this road that goes through the graveyard for a while. That's what Google Maps has got with the satellite view on. I'd much rather be on this. It's beautiful. No, we're not doing that, homie. Look at that. It's a beautiful graveyard at night. Yeah, it's way better in person. It's so nice out here. I'm back right to where those dogs were at. Closed gate. And Google Maps got me going through here.
which I don't think is possible. Oh shit. There's a big ditch right here. Alright, need 2 hands for this. Oh no, ditch. I can hop in. Okay. Alright. Oh shit. Not made for kids. YouTube, not made for kids. Okay. Just a little bit to get through. Another dog. Another dog. At least he's running.
Meters, turn left toward Jalan.
Google Maps is definitely giving me a weird route to
Take
take.
the next left toward Jalan Lo Q, Route 1, then turn left onto Jalan Lo Q.
Okay. Going through some type of neighborhood. It's a cool little neighborhood. Huh? As long as those dogs stay locked up. Oh, there's one chasing me. Yeah, no choice on this one. Ah, no, not back on the freeway.
Take the second left onto Jalan Lo Q, Route 1, then take the exit toward Terminal Bas Hang Tuah.
Wait, isn't Route 1 an expressway? I don't know. I have no choice. I got to do it anyway.
In 200 meters, turn right onto Jalan.
Hey, no choice. There's a, the 1 is too busy. I'm not going to get on the 1. I don't know if it's an expressway or not, but there's this. I'm going to haul my bike up the stairs, and no real choice on this one. Luckily, I don't have my backpack on. So, yeah. Try to do this holding the camera, and so yeah, I gotta get over to the other side and try and get off this. Like I said, it put me back on the freeway, and it keeps trying to dump me off on the freeways or on the highways, and that's the bad part about KL. If you don't know these back streets, inevitably it will dump you back all on the freeway or the highway, which is no fun. So yeah, I didn't want to be on that. So I'm going over to this side, and I'm going to take that road that way. Like I said, I'm way out again. These streets just keep taking me farther and farther away from the destination that I actually want to go to. So it's just weird. I have no idea where Google Maps is sending me. I think I'm getting closer. I have the walking route on now because the trying to use the motorboat bike route is not working out at all. So and my front brake's not functioning properly, so I have to drive. Well, it doesn't even work actually. So I'm relying on just my back brake, which is a little crazy. Nah, I think I go here. It's taking me down an alley. Yeah, another frustrating bike ride. I'm just trying to get back. Well, Google might have taken me down a dark alley, but it turned out pretty good. I ran into a nice little art area back here in the alley. So as frustrating as KL is sometimes with trying to figure your way out around on a bicycle, little things like this pop up which kind of make it worth the trip. I got pictures of all these. So yeah, this little alley just kind of popped up out of nowhere. But look at this. This one's awesome right here. This is the back door of a place, I think. Look how awesome this is. That's awesome. Man. This is just so good, man. Even the way the doors are done. Yeah. Obviously not real. But
with all the ministers.
see if I get back on this one. This one's a little dark, but let me switch over to low light. Yeah, that's low light settings a little better. That's it. That's all. But you know, it gives an alley character, you know. And that's all it is an alley back here. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I thought that was neat. Oops, don't leave my phone on my bike no more. Okay, for you ones that are curious, that alley is in the back of the GMBB building, which makes sense. Looks like a arts and culture building. It says food and beverage, fashion, retail, literature. And it looks like they have an illustrations fair on Thursday and Sunday. right, that makes sense. All that work to hide it in an alley didn't make too much sense, but all right, guys, I'm gonna try and get home. Well, it's the end of the day. I'm back out on the roof here. It's 11:20, and yeah, day's over. So, this is a beautiful roof. It is a great view from up here. But today was kind of I wouldn't call it non-productive. I went out and I did a few things. I didn't get to see a lot of the bicycle stores, just that one. But I ended up going to, it's nice. I ended up getting a few things for my bicycle, like from the DIY, Mr. DIY. Hey brother, how you doing? So, yeah, like I think I got a bell. So legally to be on the highways are not really illegal to be on because the laws that they do have are antiquated, kind of old and stuff. They really haven't changed anything, but the laws is there's no helmet law, believe it or not, but there is. You need independent front and back brakes. You need a bell, and you need a headlamp, a front light, and a back light during the dark. During the days, you don't really need it. Anyway, the reason why I mentioned this because it was brought up in the comment section if that was it even legal for me to actually go down the streets, and it is as long as there's no signs posted. But sometimes those signs are very hard to actually see. So I might have missed them. You know, I might have been on a road that it wasn't allowed, but I missed it. But the only ones was the that I've seen that actually had those signs posted was on the expressways. So I avoid all the expressways. So yeah, day's over. It's 11 o'clock. Means I'll probably be up late editing this. And I do believe tomorrow is that cultural thing that I'm gonna look up. My phone did really good navigating. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Wife
Camera. Just.
Wife.
Yeah, there's a camera.
Camera.
Yeah, just YouTube.
YouTube.
So, hello, YouTube. All right. You have a good one, brother. Yeah. But yeah, one of the employees here, he's been fixing up this place. They're doing a lot of work here, and yeah, they kind of use these top two as like their kitchenette. So they use a little kitchenette right there. Actually, there's a washing machine there, and these are two little rooms, man. I would love to live in those, man. That would be nice. But they use it as a daytime room. Maybe someone stays in that one. But regardless, those are really sweet little spots right there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. My day was really like nothing woohoo exciting. I saw some good graffiti and stuff. So this is one of the boring days I warned you guys about. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get that. I'll have to look exactly what that is. I threw a pin down for where it's at, the cultural event. Tomorrow, I think he said between 2 and 4 o'clock. But yeah, that you'll find out once I go there tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm done with the day. I'm gonna say wish you guys a good night, and I'll try and edit this real quick and throw it up. But you know, it's nothing too exciting. All right, night, guys. Bye.